Today, I had the honor of seeing the Port of Miami firsthand. It was not the first port I've had the pleasure of visiting in this role. Now, having served as Secretary of DBPR for approximately 4 years, I've been able to visit several of our ports, including Port Tampa, Port Manatee, and of course now the Port of Miami. Miami is significant for me today, and I'm so glad that I got to have this opportunity and serve in this role long enough to now actually go aboard one of our cargo ships and to see firsthand how the harbor pilots board the ship as well as off board the ship. Today was interesting though, because although I've gotten to be familiar with the Harbor Pilot Association and the individual harbor pilots that DBPR licenses throughout the state, I had not actually boarded a cargo ship. And I think something that people don't realize when they think about harbor pilots is that oftentimes the footage that we've seen is when you have what I'll call a Chamber of Commerce day. So you'll have beautiful clear skies and you see the harbor pilot seamlessly going either up or down the vessel. And one of the best learning experiences for me was when I was talking to the Port of Tampa during my first ride along, and they said, now change that in your mind and think about what that experience would be like when we have a major named storm and we still need to get vessels into port so that we can secure them and make sure that everything stays safe during, say, a Cat 4 or 5 storm like what Florida has experienced over the past several years. And that really gave me an appreciation for how dangerous the harbor pilot's job can be at certain points, and not only the incredible amount of academic information that they dedicate to learning throughout their schooling and time working hands-on in the maritime industry before becoming a harbor pilot in Florida, but then certainly what they have to experience when they have all types of weather throughout our state, because as we all know that certainly we have many sunny days in Florida, we also have many days that have challenging rains and winds that make their experience much more difficult. One of my favorite things about today's experience was being able to personally climb down a ladder, and I was a bit nervous about the experience, but I'll tell you, I'm sure as our harbor pilots experience adrenaline during their missions, I felt a little bit of the same thing, that it was just thrilling to be able to be on the vessel. It was really neat for me to see just all of the cargo from the ship and to really appreciate the millions of dollars that our ports have stimulating Florida's economy. And then we also had the opportunity to see what I'll call an intricate dance of you really have to be able to coordinate all facets of being able to get away from the dock and keep the ship safe under the harbor pilot supervision, and then for them to start navigating then out through the channel. And so that was just an incredible experience. It was then really fun to quickly try and keep up with the crew that was then helping us navigate then getting down off the boat and going through all of the tunnels and the elevator, the stairs down. You just don't appreciate how tall some of those vessels are, how much cargo there is that they truly have to be able to accommodate. And then of course, coming down the ladder, and I got one of the best tips about making sure only move one body part at a time, right? If you're not moving, or if you're moving a foot, don't be moving a hand. And so just being able to get down safely and then pop onto the harbor pilot boat that of course got us safely back to shore, because alas, here I am recording this and being able to share this story. It was just such an incredible experience. I think you can probably tell I'm still quote unquote living the high. I'll always be appreciative to the Florida Harbor Pilots Association for giving me this incredible experience to continue to learn about their industry and the important role that it plays in Florida's economy. And again, stimulating one of the best economies, not only in the country, but if we were an independent country, the number 15 economy at this point in the world.